What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we're going to be reviewing the all-new Supra Enzo. Now, the Supra Enzo features the exact same core that was in the Supra, which is the high impulse core, but this time it's wrapped around in the Infusion hybrid cover that comes out of box at a 5500 laser scan polish. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date every time I drop a new video. And if you like this jersey or any of the jerseys in any of my videos, make sure you head on over to coolwick.com and use my promo code MotivLou10. Then down below in the description, I have a link where you can pre-order your Supra Enzo when it releases on September 1st. In the description, I also have a link to my Patreon, and I invite each and every one of you to come out and join. So the layout on this Supra Enzo is 45 by 4.5 by 30. I'm gonna take you guys out on the lanes now so that you can see this all-new Supra Enzo in action. So this is gonna be the first shot here reviewing the all-new Supra Enzo. And guys, the mask mandate is back in Las Vegas, so I gotta wear a mask. So in practice, what I'm seeing is that this Supra Enzo is fairly similar to the original Supra, but what I'm seeing is that because it is a hybrid, it wants to dig a little bit more in the oil, and because the cover is just so much stronger, it creates quite a bit more shape for me than the Supra. And that's just a couple shots in here in practice. So this first shot here, just want to show you guys a nice little baseline, and then I'll be moving all throughout the lanes here. So that, like, to me, like, that's like as good a first shot for the video as I could have possibly thrown. I really like that it has that very clean through the front part of the lanes, and when it gets to the friction, it makes a pretty violent move to the left. So I'll throw another 1 or 2 shots from that same part of the lane, and I'm gonna keep chasing it left throughout the video. So one of the situations when I can really see myself throwing this is on like something like this, like a very high friction center where but you still need the ball to be a little bit clean. And the little bit of solid in this cover, I think, is gonna make it really, really good on a house shot. After all, it is a light medium oil category ball, so it's not gonna be used on the heavy oils. And I gotta tell you, I like what I see out of this Supra Enzo here. Okay, so that 4-pin is a perfect example of it being a medium light oil category ball that's gonna respond to the friction. I leaked it right a little bit, and that ball had no chance at striking. Now, leaving a 4-pin is not a bad thing. It means you have good ball reaction. It means you're really close. So off that shot, I'm gonna move 2 and 1 left just to try to get it into the pocket a little bit, not as high. All right, so coming off that 4-pin, like I said, the move is gonna be 2 and 1. It should be the absolute right move as long as I execute a good shot. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 2 and 1 left, 2 left of my feet, 1 left of my eyes, and hopefully this will clear the fronts just like before and go through the pins. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That was a pretty bad shot. I moved left and missed right. It's pretty typical for me. So I missed right probably like 4 or 5 boards. And honestly, off my hand, I thought I was gonna gutter. Like, I literally thought it was gonna be 0. And because it responds so violently to the friction, it just read off the friction and went through the pin. So I'm gonna throw another shot from that same spot and try not to leak it that far right. So this is gonna be from that same spot, and I'm gonna try not to throw it to the gutter. I have a feeling that in today's video, you might see a gutter ball if I keep missing right like that. All right, so another shot here. Like I said, just don't want to miss right. Okay, so I missed left. I said don't miss right, and I missed left. The cover on that ball is strong though, because a lot of those balls in that category, especially that are shiny, typically would just scoot forever from there. So I'm not gonna stay too long in that zone. I'm gonna move another like 4 and 2 left, just to really see how much oil this hybrid cover can handle on this really big core. So this is gonna be, like I said, like 4 and 2 left. And you know, like the thing about shooting these ball review videos is that it's all about execution. If the person reviewing them isn't executing, you know, I like to believe that I do a half decent job at it. So we're gonna go 4 and 2 left. And like I said, I'm always gonna show you guys the good shots and the bad. So this is 4 and 2 left. Okay, so that was definitely a little slow, but what I am seeing is that the further left I get with this Enzo, the better the ball reaction looks. So I'm thinking that this is definitely gonna be a ball that I'm gonna get into late in the block, in transition, when I really gotta get left and create that angle. On the fresh, at least for me, I would not be throwing this Supra Enzo because the back ends are really crispy. It's gonna create it's an angular ball, and you're gonna make it even more angular by throwing it on the fresh, for me. So I'm gonna throw another shot from there, but really try to make sure that my speed is where it needs to be. A lot of times when I get left, I try to get a little slow. I gotta just trust myself, get the speed where it needs to be. So I think it's pretty funny because a couple years ago, 3-4 years ago, whenever I had to get left, I had to slow down because I didn't have the rev rate, I didn't have the power to make the ball come around the corner from that far left. Now as my game develops, somehow I still don't trust myself to really get the same speed. Like there's a reason why I'm moving left. And so this shot is gonna be just that. I'm gonna trust myself, get the speed where it needs to be, hit my mark, the ball will go through the pins. So yeah, as long as I trust myself from there, I have a feeling that this ball is gonna come around the corner just about from anywhere, because that was as good a shot as I could have asked for. So for the sake of the video, we're gonna go another 3 and 2 left, maybe actually go 3 and 1 left. See how much angle we can really create with this Enzo. I gotta tell you guys, I review bowling balls a lot, and I am very impressed with this ball. Like the further left I get, the better it looks. So we said we were gonna go 3 and 1, so that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go 3 and 1 left, and just keep chasing this sucker left. Eventually we'll get into the versatility test, where we'll move back right. Okay, I actually missed a little bit left on that shot. The move might end up being 3 and 3 instead of 3 and 1 because I missed like 2 left. But it got through the fronts, right? It didn't skid forever. The cover was strong enough that it picked up and went dead left. So I'll throw another shot from there, and then we'll keep chasing it a little bit left, like I said, before we get into the versatility test. Yeah, so what I'm already seeing is that this ball is not gonna be good for me at all from right. This is gonna be a ball that I'm gonna have to get left with and tap into my inner EJ Tackett. You know, so again, same spot. And then we'll throw 2 more shots, and then we'll get into the versatility test. I wonder what this thing's gonna do from further right. Oh, okay, that was pretty on target. I definitely kind of like missed it at the bottom a little bit, and the 6 pin still took out to 10. So that's impressive. So I'm gonna move 4 and 2 left before we get into the versatility test. So another 4 and 2 left. So I don't make it a secret that I pretty much loved the Supra. Me and my buddy Jameson used to say that ball's super good. This one's better. This is better than the Supra, and it's not even close. So now we're gonna go another 4 and 2 left. And ooh, I'm in nosebleed territory now. Okay. Let me know down below in the comments if you want me to skip the versatility test and just keep moving left throughout this video, because that's insert mind blown emoji. So, we could turn that into a GIF. So now we're gonna get into the versatility test. Normally we do it in a comparison to another bowling ball, but since we're only reviewing the Enzo right now, I'm just gonna throw 3 shots in a row from 3 different zones, from 15, 25, and 35, just to see if this ball is gonna be versatile or not. All right, so this is gonna be zone 1 for the versatility test with the Enzo. Like I said, it's gonna be from 15 at my feet. I'm gonna try to get it somewhere between 5 and 10 going up the lane. And I think this is gonna be not even close if I'm being honest. But like I always say, I'm gonna try to tap into my inner Norm Duke here and try to get it up the lane and see what happens. Yeah, it was close. You know, it was close, but you gotta remember that this ball has a really high differential. I wanna say it's like 0.50, so it has a really high differential. So I'm right on top of the friction, and for my game, Zone 1, non-option. And that's okay. That's okay because it does other things so much better that I don't need. That's a ball that I'm never going to throw from zone 1, but for the sake of the versatility test, we're going to do that. Now we're going to get into zone 2, and then like I said, as we progress left, this ball's going to look better and better and better. So this is going to be zone 2 with the Enzo, and if we're being honest, I think zone 2 even might be a little too far right for this ball. I think this ball could have benefited from starting at 25, going 25, 35, 45. And I think that could have been an even better thing. So we're going to go to 25 and see how this looks. So that's the first shot. First shot that I missed right, that it didn't really pick up. And that was a pretty errant shot. It wasn't my best effort. But again, that's not a zone that I'm even gonna be in the Supra Enzo, at least for me. So now we're gonna go to zone 3, and like you guys saw in the beginning parts of this video, it's gonna look good from zone 3. All right, so this is gonna be the last shot here of the video, reviewing the all-new Supra Enzo. I'm super impressed with what I'm seeing. And if you guys wanna pre-order this ball, like I said, there's a link in the description. So zone 3, we already know this is gonna look good. So this is just a matter of execution here. Trust myself, get the speed where it needs to be, and the ball will take care of the rest. So that was not my best shot again, but the way this ball handles the oil and the way it comes around the corner is a pretty freaking impressive thing to me in my eyes. So that's gonna be it for this video. We are reviewing the all-new Supra Enzo. Until next time. Well, there you have it, folks. There's the all-new Supra Enzo. Click right here to watch one of my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time.